Committee or information items, go to the cause. Ruthie, what is going on at our beloved high school?
There's a lot going on, actually. But first, I just wanted to take a moment to speak about the Hammershoed presentation that we saw, because I know personally I came from a different district. So when I went to middle school, it was kind of hard for me because I came from a different country. I was thrown into a different system. So knowing that, like, my sister is in Hammershoed, so she comes and tells me how, like, things go on in the school. And she had a really easy transition from her elementary school to her middle school. So I'm really glad that happened for her, and I'm really encouraged by that. What's happening in the high school and high school students' lives, Sources of Strength, which is a club at the high school. Some of the members of the club went to the middle school, Hammershoed's Sources of Strength Club, and spoke to them about experiences in the high school for easier transitions or for anything that they were struggling with, and how they personally overcame any of their obstacles at the high school. On behalf of the high school, we'd like to announce, or we're very proud of our 17 National Merit finalists and our 9 presidential scholars. And it's just great knowing that I'm part of such a high school that is nationally ranked in our country. Yesterday, I attended an ELL creation meeting. The club, I don't know if it's going to be created this year or next year, but it's a club for students that struggle with English as a language, and it's for them to have an easier transition into the student body. So if they don't understand what's going on, particularly in their classes, then NHS is partnering with them to help for tutoring services or for any peer-related issues concerning, like, their schedules, or if they want to join a club or an activity. And that's about it.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, thank you very much. Any other good of the cause? Committee reports, information items. Mrs. Chu?
So yesterday evening, we had a meeting of the Finance Committee, mentioned several times this evening. Thank you, Mrs. Becker, Mr. Cancro, attended along with members of staff. And I'll tell you, that was a 4-hour meeting. I don't know if they're normally 4 hours. This was a 4, but I'll tell you, we had the opportunity to get a little more in depth than we did today on the presentations, and just what amazing work across the board. So I just want to thank everybody for that.
Well, and as board members, we're really grateful
That
for our finance committee
to
that we
spend
can
4
rely.
hours.
Well, yeah, that you guys got to spend 4 hours and I
You're just
didn't.
jealous.
But no,
You're
well,
Chad,
not
see what you
really.
missed?
But anyway, it's important that we get to rely on those that are in the committee to vet these budgets and ask the important questions so that our time here is a little bit more hopefully streamlined.
And the other thing I just want to mention, and I think you brought it up, that in Ms. Gulick's budget, there was an item of translating materials for parents. Again, just a very good thing to do, because for parents to be able to support their kids, I've had opportunity to help translate for friends of mine, and it's so much better if they could just, receive the material and understand it. So, thank you.
All right. Anyone else? Okay, we have a need for closed session. The items for closed session are in the printed agenda. So may I have a motion to go into closed session for the reasons stated in the printed agenda? Motion by Mrs.
Second.
Becker, second by Mrs. Shaw. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Good night, everyone.